Hello everyone, welcome to a new Let's Play. Today we are going to be starting Subnautica Below Zero. So, I have a deathly fear of the deep ocean. I enjoyed Subnautica, but it scared the shit out of me probably more than any horror game ever will in my entire lifetime. It just terrified me. So yeah, we're gonna be playing this. I've had this for a very long time. And I was waiting for it to come out of early access. We're not actually on the newest update yet. It's supposed to come out today, but apparently they're taking their time with it. But I have to record, so the first episode's gonna be in like the right before full release early access version of the game. As far as I can tell, the game is complete at this point. The last update's just gonna add some bug fixes and stuff. So we are playing the full game, and tomorrow we'll have an update for it, hopefully. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. The Below Zero story is now fully voiced. Recommend starting a game for the best experience. Yes. Start a new game. We are going to do survival. Survive on the planet while investigating the death of your sister. So I think this is a new planet. I don't think this is the same planet as Subnautica 1 took place on. Maybe it is. I'm not totally positive. But yeah, I have played Subnautica. I didn't actually complete the game on my own, like, when I played it. I was actually, like, right at the end and quit playing to watch an LP and then never went back to it, but I have seen the game completely finished by someone, and I've gotten very far in Subnautica myself, and it caused me to shit myself. Not really, but, you know. Let's go ahead and hop in.
I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to me, and Sam. I need to know what happened.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altair's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 feet. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
Alright, looks like we made it out. Wow, our camera sensitivity's high. I will try. Oh, cool, a nutrient block. We need those. What? Why are these things coming down? Can you chill? Why is stuff still following? Is that all my debris from my landing? Crazy if so. You might want to turn the sensitivity down a bit, I feel, but we'll see if I get used to it.
4546B. Landing was a bit rough, but I don't think Altair spotted me. I hid from your satellite. The drop pod deployed with gusto. Just have to find it and get settled. Then I'll be with you.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, we have to worry about our temperature? So, I got cold, and I walked over to that thing, and it seems to be radiating heat, which is interesting. So we can use that to heat up. So we should keep an eye out for fire sources, I suppose. And this is a survival game. It is probably one of the only survival games I've ever actually enjoyed. Subnautica is fantastic, while also having all of these elements of you need to worry about your food and everything. So let's go ahead and open our inventory, and let's go ahead and put that down there. Well, I suppose we don't need it on our menu. But yeah, we want to find those nutrient blocks if we can, because that is a fantastic source of food. So if there's any lying around, I definitely want to grab those. The game runs pretty damn well. I didn't know how well I was going to be able to run it, but it seems like it's going pretty well right now, which is nice. I think we've gotten all the nutrient blocks. Oh, okay, we're getting cold. We're getting cold. Is that a nutrient block? No. Oh, okay, here we go. We got some... We need water. Flare.
Synthesized.
Give me that. Yes, yes, we need all of this. I need to go heat up, though. So let's, hit you up. Yeah. Warm that body. Temperature wasn't as big a deal in the first Subnautica, if I remember correctly. Like, you could get very, very hot, but obviously cold wasn't as much of a problem. I just want to pick up all these supplies because we are going to need them. And honestly, I just want to stay on land as long as possible because, yeah, I don't want to see what the oceans have for us this time around. I do know what, like, one of the creatures look like. I'm basically completely blind on this game, except for what is shown on, like, the art for the game. Like, when you load the game up, I see a creature there. So I know there's a creature that looks like that, but everything else about this game I am absolutely 100% blind on. I have played the first game. I don't remember if 4546B is the same planet as the first Subnautica took place, but I know about a lot about the first Subnautica, like the various creatures, the story with Altera and everything, and the spaceship crashing, how the first Subnautica basically takes place on like a raised bit of land in the ocean, and like everything else around it is like giant trenches. And that's the reason that Subnautica takes place where it does, is because it's like on a raised plateau, I guess. So it's not very deep water compared to the rest of the thing. Compared to the rest of the planet, I guess. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of debris falling. Okay, you finally calmed down? Jesus. I'm not jumping in the water yet. I'm not jumping in the water yet. We're gonna go ice flow jumping. One thing I have heard people say about this game, is they're surprised how much time you spend on land as opposed to in the water. That was a big surprise to them. Oh, cool, it's you guys. I remember you guys. Come here, you.
New creature discovered.
Hoopfish. Yeah, I don't have my scanner yet, so I can't, scan. Come here, you. No? Okay. Oh, and those are the guys you make water from. Okay, so those are the same. What is that noise? See, I'm already hearing noises. I don't like it. Bullseye Shroom. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and get to our pod, because once we get our scanner, things should be a lot easier. I need something to heat me up. Oh, just coming above water heats me up? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, hey, it's Peeper! It's a Peeper! Hi, Peeper. What was that noise? Go away. That looks like a bone. Oh god, I'm not used to playing Subnautica with so little oxygen. We barely have anything. Okay, let's not make sure we run into anything too bad. You really want to listen to the sounds in Subnautica because, boy, sound tells you a lot. Peeper! Come here. Ah, it's a boomerang! Yeah! Okay, so this must be the same island, or planet, right? Some, what is that, salt? Oh no, that's the limestone outcrops, yeah. Yeah, we need some copper ore and titanium for sure. God, we're gonna need a lot of titanium, let me tell you that.
Oxygen.
I know, I'm swimming. I'm swimming. So yeah, we must be on the same planet because... a lot of the same creatures live here, a lot of the same critters. This is just a different ecosystem, I guess. This is a cold one. Whoa. Okay, now we got a blizzard. Wow, I'm amazed your suit is keeping you hot through this. This water should be like freezing me to death. Interesting that the same creatures live here, even though the water is like completely different, because I mean, in Subnautica 1, the water must be hot, and this water must be cold, but the same creatures live here, so they must be pretty, must be able to handle things pretty well. That we did.
Found the drop pod. Is there anything better than being not cold and not wet? Well, I guess being not on fire and not injured aren't bad either. Now that I'm settled, I can start to look for you, Sam. I should reread the message your colleague sent me.
Okay, landed.
Made it to 4546B. Landing was a bit rough, but I don't think Altera spotted me. I hid from their satellite. The drop pod deployed with gusto. I just have to find it and get settled. Then I'll be able to get to work.
Okay, so you don't want Altera to spot you. Interesting. So you're maybe investigating, like, Altera sent your sister to this planet, and now she's missing, and you're, like, going against Altera's wishes and investigating the potential death of your sister? Arctic Survival Almanac on arrival. Welcome to Adventure Mode, Xenoworker. You have arrived in an Arctic climate. Your great expedition begins. Your XenoWorks PDA is equipped to monitor your temperature and vital signs. Since you have downloaded the Arctic Survival Almanac, it will also dispense advice from time to time. For the benefit of future adventures, your device will also record observations and findings you make. Survival checklist. Retreat to a safe environment. Administer first aid if required. Retrieve emergency supplies if available. I don't like those noises happening outside. Survey the environment for threats and resources. I don't want to survey the environment for threats. Find or construct a reliable habitat. Construct necessary survival equipment using the habitat's fabricator. Locate other survivors using line of sight or the radio. Maintain physical and psychological health until rescue. Adventurers exploring the surface in cold weather climates are advised to take additional precautions. High winds can result in rapid onset of hypothermia. Keep an eye out for natural shelter or restorative hot springs. If wearing a standard issue AEP suit, bodies of water may provide safety from extreme cold. Okay, so that's why when we're in the water we don't freeze to death. Unexpected detours occur. You never know how long you'll be away from home base. Remember to pack a lunch and a toasty hot beverage if possible. We can't say this enough. Layers. Investing in a quality cold suit is certain to pay dividends in warmth and safety. Remember, when in doubt, don't go out. Alright, log and communication, Sam. Sorry about your sister. Dear Robin, I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you, and I'll admit as a fellow xenobiologist, I've been familiar with your work and always hoped we might cross paths. I heard about the XenoWorks acquisition, and I don't want to trouble you more. I know you must be dealing with a lot right now, but I thought you should know. It didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha AU I met was many things. Cautious, naive, optimistic, kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. In my time on 4546B, I also experienced what seems in retrospect like interference with into my own investigations into architect activity on the planet. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off since Altera terminated my contact. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am, if you're able to. Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I wish you all the best in your work. So yeah, we're investigating our sister's death because Altera was like, it's negligence, because Altera is a stupid, shitty corp from the first game that just allowed everybody to die and whatever, blah 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 blah. They don't care. They're shit. And yeah, so our sister died here, and they're like, oh, it's negligence. And you also mentioned something was trying to stop you from investigating. Interesting, interesting. Miss AU, on behalf of Zeta Landon, 4546B Robotics Section Leader, and Indra Cormac, President of Altera Transgov, I regret to inform you the death of Samantha AU. She died on planet 4546B, regrettably as the result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences for the loss of your sister. While further details are unavailable at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and Recuperation concerning your responsibilities as next of kin. With regards to repayment of damages... Repayment of damages? Wait, you're making us repay the damages to your equipment from our sister? I'm assuming that's what that means. Recuperation concerning your responsibilities next in regards to payment of damages and legal fees. Wow, fuck you guys. If you have any questions, you may file form blah 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 blah, and your query will be addressed in sequential order. God, what an awful person.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Altera, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen, I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little extrovite. I'll leave the starchy tubers nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you.
Oh, I am gonna get eaten by giant fish for you.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Altera is not, as you put it, alterorizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian.
Calorie intake recommended.
Oh no. I
Well,
need to
Sam,
eat.
I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Okay, well we need to eat, so... Nom.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, well I want to read more of these things, and I want to continue where I left off with, this.
454... Okay. It's not, as your new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian. And hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like me to just find a date, let alone on a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear XenoWorks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you.
Alright, so the entire first episode isn't just reading audio logs. I think we will stop there. We're good on water. Oh god, it's night. So yeah, let's go out here. Catch a bladderfish. Yup. It's easier said than done. Come here, you. Gotcha.
New creature discovered.
Yup. Bladderfish are very useful. New blueprint synthesized. Oh cool, we got some quartz right here. Alright, yeah, we need quartz and stuff. Alright, fabricator. Personal log, minerals galore. Alright, so what do we got? We can make fiber mesh out of the creep vine. So a lot of the recipes are the same, which is good. So I'll be able to just know where those are at. Because I remember when I played originally, I didn't realize you could pick the seed clusters. So I was like, how do I get the rubber? And yeah. Copper, wiring kit, yep, batteries. Oh, we need ribbon plants for batteries. I forgot what we needed before for batteries. It wasn't ribbon plants though. Sustenance, we can make some water. Oh no. They didn't add the ability to like queue up things. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. You can pin recipes though, I don't remember if you could do that before. It'd be nice to be able to craft multiple things though. Personal. Okay, yeah, we got rid of those notifications. So, standard oxygen tank, we need that. First aid kits. Fins, and hence swim speed. We need some silicone rubber. Compass. Yeah. There's our scanner. That's what we need. That's what we need. We need the scanner. We need the scanner bad. And then we can make a waterproof locker if we, want. But I don't think I need to do that right now. My inventory is massive. Alright, so... we need creepvine. We need creepvine. Because, or these ribbon plant things, but mostly, yeah, honestly no, the ribbon plant, because I want the scanner first, because the scanner will allow us to scan a bunch of things in the environment and find out things about what's going on here. So, scanner is probably our first priority, but I need to find these so-called ribbon plants. And I don't have a what the hell was that? I think I just heard something roar? Okay, you're gonna hear me freak out a lot. I'm sorry. I don't do well with these things. I hear you, you bastard. Where you at? What are you doing? Wait. Oh, hey, it's the penguins. It's the penguins. I'm gonna go back down here because I don't think ribbon plants are gonna be up there. I want to stay close to this thing because I doubt they're gonna put anything too spooks near my home base. So I want to stay close to that. Are these ribbon plants?
Ribbon plants contain
Yes.
electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
Yes. That is what we need. How many did I need? Did I need 5 or just 1? I don't remember. But we can... Something's loud over there. I wonder if we're going to see a lot of the basic fishies again. Like stalkers, gastropods, I think those things were called. Stuff like that. Or if those are not going to be in the game. Gimme. 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 Alright. Now, we can make the scanner. We need that. The scanner is incredibly useful, and I'm the type of person that's going to scan everything, so we can find as much out about the environment as we can. So yeah, because I want information. This also means I will probably try to scan any really bad nasties that we come across, which sounds terrifying to me, but it is useful to do. It is useful to do. Hopefully the stasis rifle is in this game, because if it's not, then I will probably cry trying to scan the big things. Okay, we only needed 2 ribbon plants, but it's fine that we got more than we needed. So, tools, the scanner, yes. Very useful.
I have a scanner.
Yes, we do. Very, very
There's
useful
a battery
item.
and titanium. Now comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
Alright, yeah, and then minerals galore.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Byzantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
Okay, so you're a sick badass. We got it. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of all those notifications. We'll read those next time. Like I said, I do want to make some actual progress here. So, let's go outside. This is also going to be kind of a short first episode. Okay, Bullseye Shrooms. Because I just don't have a lot of time to actually record before this episode has to go up. Bullseye Shrooms are harvestable fungi found growing near coral bridges. These mushrooms are noteworthy for their thick, meaty caps. These caps manage to produce a small amount of chlorophyll, which makes it capable of some photosynthesis, but the mushroom still gets most of its nutrients from dead matter in the seafloor. I think the shrooms were what you made batteries with in Subnautica 1. I think. Okay, Scaly Mall Anemone.
Oxygen.
Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I shouldn't read my notes and stuff underwater. I don't like being up here and reading either, to be fair, but whatever. Scaly Mall Anemone. The Scaly Mall Anemone prefers shallow water and ample exposure to sunlight, and exists in a symbiotic relationship with a species of vibrant algae that lives atop the anemone's trunk. These algae thrive in the sun and create a thin, scaly bacterial mat around the structure of the anemone as they feed on other microorganisms that filter through the anemone's water space. Interesting. What else can we find around here? I can scan the boomerangs and stuff, and like if they get close enough to me, I certainly will. But I basically already know about them. So the unusual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavity through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic particulate caught on the way and adjust its buoyancy. Open-ended vascular tubing. Can be angled and contracted to pump out water, and oh god, I made the same mistake again. There we go. Open-ended vascular tubing can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low-velocity guided propulsion. Largely oblivious to threats and practically immobile at night, its only identified defense mechanism and is composed almost entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Assessment edible, oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks on consumption. Membrane has applications as a natural water filter. So yeah, we can make water from those. They're easier to catch at night because they mostly just stay still. Hello, little pingwing. Come here, please. Want to scan you. Want to scan you. You're new. Gotcha. Alright, research pingwing. What do we got? Bird-like creature hunts small fish below the water, huddles in packs on the ice above. Consumes small prey fish and regurgitates them for its young. Retractable tail and claws allow for fast evasion of predators underwater and maximum grip on the ice. Sharp teeth concealed inside the beak can tear junks out of aggressors and prey alike. Huddles and packs on the surface for protection against the cold. Assessment less cuddly than they look. Yeah, those teeth look nasty. I don't know if I like those teeth. It also says it regurgitates fish for its young, though, so I wonder if I can, like, steal from them. Something don't sound good. I don't like something. It might just be a crash site near here, because I remember in the first Subnautica, oh yeah, let's scan this. This should give us the same materials this time around, right? Probably. Thrown around titanium copper, distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Yeah, so it's the same thing as before. It's how you get your copper and your titanium. How you get your minerals in this game. Oh god. Oh god. No! Okay, we almost drowned on our first episode. Fantastic. Fantastic. I've played Subnautica before, everyone. Alright. Anything else we can find down here? I suppose I'm gonna have to start actually exploring soon. Twisted Mandrake. The Twisted Mandrake grows in temperate coral zones. Its leafy canopy photosynthesizes sunlight, while providing shade to the bulbous structure underneath. Yeah, I'm gonna want to start exploring soon, but I definitely learned after playing the first Subnautica that you do want to examine these things because sometimes they have resources that you need. And how are you supposed to know if you don't examine them? The Luna plant grows in shallow water, branches off of the main stem, and creates irregular rudimentary chambers. If one branch dies or is destroyed, the other branch's chambers will utilize the nutrients left behind. Eventually, a new chamber will grow in its place. In its place. Okay, these are inexaminable. Pink narrow leaf. Hello. Yeah, you do get some interesting lore out of these things usually, too. Grass-like species grows in small clusters near coral bridges, except for that one. That one's boring. I was just like, hey, it grows here. That's all we got to say about it. That is all we got. Boomerang! Come here, Boomerang. Let me examine you. Haha. And I also want to catch you. Come here. Gotcha. Alright, so we'll read the Boomerang. Let's see here. Where were you, Boomerang? Yeah. A herbivore encountered in large numbers, found to frequent shallow waters and move in schools. Serrated teeth suggest adaptation for grinding corals other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins. Unusually, the species' two fins are a cartilaginous extension of its skeleton. They are less prone to damage and provide superior propulsion, but are also harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the end of its digestive tract, where the luminescence of the corals it consumes is most focused. Most active during daylight hours and prone to flee on approach, the boomerang can more easily be observed at night when its luminescence gives it away and it seeks shelter of the seabed. Yeah, it's quite cold up there. Okay, there's another one of these things down here. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I should scan this before I pick it. Gimme. Gimme. Alright, and then we'll go up, we'll see what it has to say about the ribbon plant, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and end this first episode off here. Because yeah, I have to get this video up in an hour and a half. And it has to render and everything, so... Let's see here. Coral bridge. Coral bridges are formed by rapidly growing coral pulps that exhibit thigmotropism, which causes growth in response to stimuli or when touching a solid object. Coral bridges grow in thick, twisted patterns that anchor onto rocks or other coral. The underside is covered in colonies of blue barnacles. The ribbon plant contains highly concentrated sulfuric acid and can be harvested for use in battery fabrication. The sulfuric acid evolved as an evolutionary defense mechanism to discourage fauna from eating the leaves of the ribbon plant. When harvesting the plant, the core must not be compromised in order to avoid creating an exothermic chemical reaction. That's dangerous, jeez. Alright, and with that, I guess we are going to go ahead and end this first episode of Subnautica Below Zero off here. Didn't really see any spooky things yet, but we are in the beginning of the game, so they're luckily nice enough to not put spooky things at the very beginning. But it's a very, very interesting little series where you just kind of explore the ocean, and I love it for that reason. It's so colorful, it's so beautiful. The music's usually pretty damn good as well. But there will be some fear in this playthrough, so if you want to see me piss and or shit myself, well, you won't see that, but you'll probably hear it. This is a good place to do it, because there's monsters in the sea, and I don't do good with the sea. So next time, we'll explore some more, and potentially maybe find some spooky things out there. I heard a lot of noises, but that could just be ship debris falling, or it could actually be creatures, so yeah. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.